Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check the update, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Also, I gotta mention, we got some special news, guys, and that's the main event right now. Because while the update is important, we finally got confirmation that there's gonna be a third-party launcher for the game, so that we're able to play without censorship on Android devices. So that's pretty good. So for all of you who thought this was gonna be the end of the game, no, it's not. It's gonna take some time. They haven't said dates just yet, but they're working on it, and that's great. I know it is still an inconvenience not to get all the outfits available and such, but bear with it just for a couple months. Maybe you can drop the game until the skins are back on, or you can just farm and use your resources once we have all the customs. So yeah, that's good news. Now let's check what the update brought, and we start with, of course, the limited pack. So Ragnarok has her limited pack, and as you can see, it is a Taimanin outfit, pretty nice looking. Obviously, the pack comes with the weapon, the SR weapon, and 100 gems. This pack is actually kinda good, which is nice. Let's check the banner very quickly. So obviously, the pack comes with a banner. The banner will provide both the supporter and the weapon. And what do they do? Well, Hajime, which is a weapon, says Snowstorm grants yourself and allies an 8% increase of speed and penetration for 6 seconds when used, and increases skill damage and critical rate by increases skill damage and critical rate by 12%, up to 24%, and up to 16%. This one, so party buffs, guys, party buffs. That's really useful. And this, while it isn't the biggest number out there, it is a permanent attack up and critical rate up on a UR weapon. That's actually really useful. Then, for the supporter is strong, yet not that appealing at first. Let me elaborate. This is actually a very complex design choice that the devs decided to take. So, increases damage and damage taken by 3%, up to 6% every 10 seconds, up to 10 stacks. Increases your maximum HP by 8%, up to 16%, and restores 8% of lost HP, up to 16%, upon being hit. Activates every 10 seconds. So, what are the issues here? You're gonna become extremely strong, and at the same time extremely fragile. You're gonna become a glass cannon, which is fine. I mean, it is okay that they decide to do that kind of build. What's the issue? That it takes too long for you to take benefit. This supporter is gonna shine on tower and maybe VR if you don't just destroy everything quickly. It is going to be very nice, because the more time you spend in a stage, the more damage you're gonna get. And as long as you play safe, you won't have issues with the damage increase. Besides, they increase your HP and they give you HP recovery, so that kinda compensates. Not to mention that many characters already have natural HP recovery, so that's fine. Then, extra passive. Increases damage dealt of demon and human type allies by 12%, up to 24% by leveling up this supporter. And the active. Draws a snowflake shaped sigil on the floor, dealing damage equal to 470% of attack, up to 940% of attack, and deep freezes the enemy for 4 seconds. And you know deep freeze. Deep freeze is basically the freeze debuff, but it does not get removed when the enemy is hit. Doesn't get affected by increased duration or debuff. Yeah, it makes total sense that they do it this way. And it is really, really nice to see deep freeze on something other than the pack weapon. I mean the character release pack weapon, which is amazing. Unfortunately, 70 seconds. Well, that's not good. You're gonna use this once or twice per battle, basically. I mean, if it's a long battle, maybe use it thrice, okay? But it is an awful cooldown. We gotta admit that. So yeah, would I say this is a good supporter? Yeah, it definitely is. When you have max stacks, this supporter gives the most damage in the game. It gives up to 84% damage increase if you are either demon or human. So yeah, that's strong. What's the issue? If we compare the damage you deal throughout the stage, other supporters are going to out damage her because you have to snowball into being the strongest, and that's not great. Still pretty useful, still pretty strong. It just had that minor inconvenience that you have to snowball to escalate your damage, but it is well worth it. Now let's check Snowstorm very quickly. What's the color? I just forgot. So over here, Snowstorm. Yeah, the green one. So you want this for the green build. This is the one that is going to buff your party. And it is pretty nice. I honestly think that all the colors for Ragnarok, similar to Astaroth, are really, really strong. But the green one is one of the best, to say the truth. Because it has a damage increase, because it synergizes perfectly with the perfect dodge. I mean, it is really, really good. So, should you roll for this one? It's gonna get a repeat. Yeah, it is pretty strong. And you'll get a ton of benefit. Besides, Ragnarok is an extremely strong character, so if you can, I do recommend it. But consider also Lan. Lan is not gonna get a rerun. And there's also Sora's weapon. Sora is the new meta on Total War, so yeah, it is a tough choice. I won't deny that. Now, let's check the next thing. So, login event. Right now we have a login event, and let's check it. So we're gonna receive a couple rewards, notably the Orb Kit UR and 100 gems, which is nice. So if you wanna grab those, just be sure to log in. And then, surprise mission and surprise campaigns. So we have a couple things. Number one, reduce AP cost in event, which is nice. We have a new event, so you should take advantage of that. Daily quest intimacy points up, we still have that one. And we have some missions. Winning arena battles, playing arena, and completing the event. By doing so, you will get, let's see, what do we get? Doki Doki present for the arena missions. And yeah, the last one is the enhanced booster. This is the best reward. Of course, it has the classic emblem kit, nano metal, Doki Doki present, crystal fragments, all this stuff. It is nothing impressive, but you should take advantage of the AP reduction. Then we have the event shop, and that's the reason why you want to take advantage of the AP discount. So there is this event shop where you will get different items by collecting balloons. The balloons you get just by clearing any stage that consumes AP. And well, yeah, there's honestly a couple highlights to mention. Of course, the materials that you require depending on how far you're in the game, like these ones are pretty good for beginners. But most notably, there is the gems, the crystal fragment, the UR materials, the coins, the keys, the Magatama attribute change ticket. Super important, guys. They don't give these too often. Grab them. The crystal, the dismantling device, the UR gacha ticket, and the Fuma plushies. Yeah, try to grab everything and also take advantage of the ingots. These are basically guaranteed. You don't get that very often. So it is great to take advantage of this. You just farm your gold and you get extra gold just by participating in this event. Because you can exchange the AP you get for the balloons, and the balloons will give you this gold, which is not random. It is not RNG, and that's really, really valuable. So be sure to clear the shop. But clearing the gold is actually pretty difficult. Let's see. Pick up gacha. Do we have something new other than Ragnarok? I think not. We still have Micah. Poor Micah. Like, as I mentioned, she's not bad. She's just too niche. That's the issue with this set. You decide where to use your resources. Now, let's see. Suspension of cheaters, and that's it? That's all there is to the update? Well, let me do a couple more highlights. It is extremely likely that we're gonna have an AP reduction for dailies next week. So if you want to save your pots and your AP refills, that's fine. Even so, be sure to clear the event. Oh yeah, the event. Why wasn't it on the news? Well, there is the repeat event for Silent Girl and Sukubai on the Run, which will give you copies of Mifuyu. And for those who already have Mifuyu 5 out of 5, you can just use this on the exchange facility. It is not really a great supporter. As I mentioned before, she brings something new to the table, and there should be other options, better options, that do this. She buffs the enemy, and you can take advantage of that with certain supporters that give you benefit when the enemy is buff. But Mifuyu is not really worth using just so that you enable another supporter. Even though Homaru now is amazing, Mifuyu is not worth using just to activate Homaru now. So yeah, let's hope that they implement that mechanic in the future with something that is actually useful. We also have the gems, as you can see. So be sure to clear this event and the previous event this week, because right now it is really worth it to spend your AP. Also, let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, this. We have just a couple weeks to clear this, so be sure to, if you have Sora, be sure to clear the Sora's event, because the archive event, the second episode archive event, is already gone. So yeah, and remember that next month we will be seeing the new character Lan, and you have until then to get copies of the supporter. So good luck with your rolls. Tell me what you think about the update. Tell me what you think about the supporter, the event shop, the news that they are going to launch. They're going to implement a new launcher so that we don't have to deal with censorship. I mean, it's going to be on Google, sure, for publicity's sake, but we're going to have another option, and I think that's great. Still, there's many issues, but little by little, they're fixing them. So, let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!